When the man was urinating, he suddenly noticed a hand protruding from the big tree ahead. Before he could react, the hand slowly began to move. The scene scared him so much that he couldn't even lift his pants and ran back, telling his 3 companions about seeing the monster in the forest. But others don't believe it at all, thinking that Luke is making things up. Seeing that no one believed him, Luke had to lift up his clothes and reveal the bloodstains he had been caught on, saying that this was the thing that had taken him out of the tent last night, and that they must leave this haunted place immediately. Even so, my companions still don't believe it. Luke was so angry that he left alone, and the others could only barely catch up. But no one realized that there was really some terrifying creature hidden deep in the forest, and their actions were all watched by those eyes. Originally, they came to this forest to fulfill the unfinished mountain climbing wish of a deceased friend. Before reaching the mountaintop, the spectacled man in the team accidentally sprained his ankle and was unable to return the original way. So they decided to take a shortcut, cross a strange forest, and walk out in 5 hours. As soon as we entered the forest, the compass began to spin wildly, indicating that this journey was full of danger. Sure enough, not long after they left, they saw a terrifying scene. A wild deer that had been cut open hanging from a tree. At first, they thought it was a hunter's bait, but Luke soon realized something was wrong. The wound on the deer seems to have been forcibly torn apart, not the blade. Hunters simply cannot hang a deer so high, and the wounds on a wild deer's body do not seem to be caused by humans, but rather like they were torn apart by some tremendous force. As the sky darkened, everyone had to quicken their pace. As soon as the rain fell, accompanied by stormy winds and heavy rain, they completely lost their way. Just as they were about to set up their tent, they suddenly noticed a small wooden house ahead. At that moment, they thought they had found a place to save their lives. In order to avoid rain and cold, everyone broke into the door. When Luke was the last to enter, he heard a strange roar from behind and immediately turned around to look, but he didn't see anything. No one knows. That thing has already set its sights on them at this moment. There are strange items hanging around the room, like hunters' collections. Everyone didn't pay attention. Continue upstairs to check. On the second floor, they discovered a chilling scene. A headless scarecrow standing in the middle with his hands raised high, as if performing some ritual, and its feet clearly looked like human feet. Several people were so scared that they dared not say a word and could only fall asleep hastily, planning to leave immediately at dawn. At night, heavy footsteps could be heard outside as something slowly approached the wooden house. When Luke opened his eyes again, it was already daylight. Strangely enough, he found himself standing in a supermarket. Before he could figure out the situation, his body began to ache violently. Next second, he appeared in the forest again and felt something passing by him. He lifted his clothes and found several new scratches on his body. Just as he was panicking, there was a sudden scream coming from the room. Luke rushed in and found that his companions were all trapped in strange dreams, and Phil was also missing. Luke hurriedly went upstairs and saw Phil kneeling in front of the headless scarecrow, as if he was being controlled. Luke shouted at him desperately, and only then did everyone slowly regain consciousness. A few people realized that this place was too treacherous and immediately packed their things to escape. But not far away, they were horrified to find that an identical wooden house appeared in the forest in front of them.